Okay, that guy has a knife. The guy in the Pathfinder has a knife. Very large one. We've been near some scary drop-offs, but that's pretty much next level. Is there any chance you boys remember where we parked? Because I don't. A little disturbing with all the smash and grab signs, which is why we're taking everything. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Views on San Francisco Views. It's hard to believe in a city this big that we could be here getting these photos. And that is the house that inspired Full House. Totally worth coming here for the photos. Wow. That is cool. We're coming down the roadside. I'm sorry, I don't want to be next to the cliff of death.
Get up, stretch my legs. Wash my teeth up, wash my face.
46, cutting it close.
Wake up, get up, stretch my legs. Eat some breakfast, milk and.
When I did the live stream 2 days ago, somebody asked about traffic in California, if I thought it was that much worse. Yes, there's 8 lanes of traffic on the highway versus 3 or 4 in the Midwest, but again, it's just more of the same. But yeah, that's been the biggest difference, is that this is the first major difference where it's like, okay, if this was the Midwest, I would not be dealing with this much traffic this early in the morning. Wow, that is cool. You can just barely see the top of the bridge there.
In half a mile, take exit 442 toward Alexander Avenue.
Wow. It's definitely living up to the name. It's hard to believe there's a bridge there. Right after the mandated 5-minute red light. Oh my gosh, this fog. I really don't mind it though, because, I mean, the sun's gonna come up eventually and burn it off. Come on, boys. Gotta hurry. Catch this fog. Alright, this isn't actually where I wanted to go. I wanted to go to, oh, of course there's parking right here. I didn't know. But I guess being a Thursday morning, there's just really not a lot going on. And sorry if the camera's shaky or not that good. I had to switch lenses for photos. And yeah. Yeah, we definitely could have parked here. Oh well. Did not know. You know, there may be better vantage points, I'm sure there is. But I'll take this with no people around any day. It's hard to believe in a city this big that we could be here getting these photos. See, there's Hawk Hill. We might still go up there. Would you like to explain how you got on that side? Lotus, come. No, you have to go under. Okay. All right, now Enzo. Under. There you go. No, you're fine. You're fine. Nope, nope. Come on. No, come. There you go. There you go. Goofballs. Jeez, oh Pete's. Lotus, come. All right. I think we're gonna walk up there. All right, we just left that photo spot. We're gonna go up to Hawk Hill now. Although I must say I love there not being anybody there. But the reason we didn't go up to Hawk Hill is because it's actually blocked. You can't drive up there. But that's okay. We're gonna walk it. A little disturbing with all the smash and grab signs, which is why we're taking everything. I really meant to walk up the road. especially don't like this drop off now, so I've got them on a leash. How is it? There's no brakes in this guardrail. We've been near some scary drop-offs, but that's pretty much next level. Contemplating having them jump over. Yeah, don't like this. Finally found a way out. And then almost got killed by a bicycle, but we finally found a way out of it. I feel so much safer now. Welcome to Views on Views, Golden Gate Bridge Edition. And it is foggy. It is foggy, and it is beautiful. Love it. So we've actually been here for about an hour, taking a bunch of photos and videos. And it is worth every bit of effort it took to get here. Days of driving, getting up at 3 this morning. Totally worth it. The plan is to go to Golden Gate Park next, but I don't know, there might be like a fog advisory. I don't know if we can cross the bridge. Alright, well, we are still on a time limit for today, so this time we're coming down the roadside. I'm sorry, I don't want to be next to the cliff of death. Well, we are officially on the Golden Gate Bridge. It's a little foggy. It's okay. Having an HOV lane when you're not on a highway. Welcome
You have arrived.
to Gate Park. You can tell we're in the park because we've continued along this mini like highway system. No idea where I'm going though. Alright, this is the first parking location I've found, so we are going to take it. Of course, other dogs, but that's okay. Totally worth coming here for the photos. Say totally worth it. I know, I see that other pop up too. It's okay. Alright, I don't know much about this park. I know it used to be like a marshland, so it's not like natural per se. But it's still amazing that there could be this much greenery when there's nothing but concrete and nothingness out there. We have 2 hours that we can spend in the city. Really, we could probably do about 3 before it's gonna get too hot and we have to go back. Mostly just exploring. What'd you think of this windmill, huh? It's pretty cool, huh? This cottage, Millwright's Cottage. It says the city of Samuel C. Murphy. That guy thought high of himself, I guess. There's definitely some strange characters coming down the road that like to make noise. I'm not too worried. They have no reason to come this way towards the windmill. And if they do, the pups will let them know that that was a bad idea. Boys. Okay, that guy has a knife. The guy in the Pathfinder has a knife, a very large one. I've read that there's a lot of eccentric characters, not necessarily violent characters. When you're filming videos like this, sometimes you try to make things seem more dramatic than they are. This is one of those situations, though, where it's, yes and no. Did I think we were in any danger being that far back by the windmill? No, not really. I mean, like, you saw, like, a jogger went by and stuff. It's broad daylight. I'm not too concerned. I'd already read up that there was a lot of eccentric people in the park. I wasn't too worried about that. What I was worried about is the person in the Pathfinder with the knife. That was a little weird. And I'm not sure if they had the knife out maybe because they were unsure of what the eccentric people were doing. Or if they had it out because they thought the eccentric people might be a target. I don't know. But especially when I saw that, My biggest concern was that if Lotus or Enzo picked up a bad vibe, which, let's be honest, not unlikely, they would want to bark. And I don't know how those other people would respond to that. So I didn't want to get in a situation like that where it put them on the defensive, because you don't know how somebody who, I don't want to put words, I don't want to put labels, but maybe somebody who doesn't have the best judgment might not respond well to two giant shepherds aggressively barking at them. So I really just felt better being off and out of the beaten path there. Once they cleared, we ended up going like really wide. I think we ended up going through like that field and stuff, because like I really just didn't want to get anywhere near them. But yeah, like I said, I wasn't in any, I didn't really feel like I was in danger. Like, I didn't think they were going to turn and come towards us. I mean, I have two giant shepherds. Like, I am not the crime of opportunity. I've said that time and time again. Could somebody attack me? Absolutely. Trust me, there's nothing you can do to stop somebody who wants to attack you or rob you or anything. However, I am not exactly the crime of opportunity. And that's my goal, is to never be the crime of opportunity. So yeah. It's a little tense there for a minute, but ultimately, as long as I felt like we could stay back away from it, I wasn't too concerned. Well, we made it back to the beach again, somehow. But we're not going to go on it. Oh wait, there's that weird Waymo car again. Is there any chance you boys remember where we parked? Because I don't. I remember it was near some horses. Oh, there's a much better view of the windmill. I'm only partially joking. Like, I really not 100% sure where we parked. And this is why we're not off the leash, because we seem to be in a trail in the middle of nowhere. And look, soccer field. I'm sure the color grade's gonna be a mess on this, because I have to keep switching between different cameras and lenses and my iPhone, and but oh well, totally worth it. Lots of stuff to smell here, huh, boys? Coyote alert. Oh, do not run. Yeah, just like normal dogs. Watch out for coyotes. Oh, would you look at that? We found it. And I realize this is the first time I've had to worry about mud. So, yeah, I'll help you up. Go on. There you go. Yeah. So, yeah, I went ahead and took the mats out. I haven't had to worry about mud or water. Oh, that's just so delicious. That's just so delicious. Pup, you want a drink? I'm gonna wait till you stop dripping. Okay. Pup. Hello. Wow, buddy, that's some muddy paws. Wow, you boys just so wiped out. Oh my goodness, it's only 8:30. You're so pup and wiped out. That's just too much. That's just too much. Checked in on Riley. She seems to be doing well. Since the pups are pretty wiped out, got a little time to kill. Not kill, but we got time before we have to leave. I'll go see another little childhood landmark.
Turn right onto Chain of Lakes Drive East.
If you grew up in the 90s, you can probably guess where we're gonna go next.
In 600 feet, turn right onto John F. Kennedy Drive.
I'm just carrying his stick. Just carrying that stick like no big deal. There's just so much differentness from like section to section. They definitely use photo enforced red lights in this city, so definitely want to have the radar up, because it'll let me know what. I mean, not that I'm purposely trying to run the red lights, but you don't want to accidentally run any when you're not used to where you're going. You know, I can certainly say so far San Francisco is living up to what I expected. Hills, fog, colorful buildings. What you boys think? What you think? Evo 10? Looking a little rough there. All right, that Target back there had its own parking garage. Not even making that up. can only imagine what some of these places cost. Ocean view. Or maybe, I don't know. Alright, I realize this is silly, but that is the house that inspired Full House. What do you think? I don't see the park across the street from it though. I'm starting to think I can't trust TV. I just love that it's June 23rd. It's 59 degrees. Love it. Love it. Love it. That is because this is the park that you're probably thinking of.
Your destination is on the left.
Thank you. And those are the houses. There's some pretty nifty looking houses. Oh look, one's for sale. I'm gonna need a really big GoFundMe. And that's the park that you see in the opening credits. So yeah, I wasn't really too worried about coming here or anything like stopping, but I just thought it'd be cool to come by and take a photo, or not even take a photo, just come by and see it. Okay, now the tricky part is I just need to be able to pull over somewhere safely so I can GPS my way out of here. I have yet to find a parking space or just anywhere that I can remotely double park, illegal park, something. There's a fire hydrant. We can totally block it for a second. Just for a second. Wow, if I was pulling the Airstream, I'd just be like being back in the Alabama hills, going up that massive hill again. Wow, okay. Can't even see. Oh my goodness. Wow, that is pretty. That's a view. It's a view minus the GoPro in the middle. Well, we just went over the bridge again, and I'm gonna be honest, with as much fog as there is, don't know that I'm gonna get any better photos. But, takes just a few minutes to drive up here and find out. Alright, well, the good news is you're allowed to drive up to Hawk Hill now. The bad news is it's pretty much worse than what it was earlier. I mean, it is slightly less foggy. And you can tell it's dissipating quickly. Sorta. I don't know. Might wait a few minutes and just see.
A few moments later. Six and a half hours later.
1 eternity later.
Alright boys, I think it's time to go back to Raleigh. Go back to home. Despite the fact that it's 55 degrees here. It is not nearly as cool where she is. So that really is the limiting factor. It's already getting pretty warm where she is, so we need to get back. Make sure, I mean, I left the zero breeze on for her, all the windows and the fans. She likes it warm anyways, but sometimes she doesn't know when it's too warm. That white truck up there, that's where we just went. I don't think I filmed this when we drove over yesterday, but these water levels are awfully close to the road. Yeah, so there's that. Alright, let's see how Raleigh's doing. I don't have 30 amp, I just have 15, so I can't run the big AC, not that it does much anyways, but we'll see how it feels in here. Oh yeah, it's not too bad. How you doing, Raleigh? Hi, how are you? Doing, Raleigh? How are you? Yeah, good morning all by yourself? Did you sleep in? I would have loved to keep going up the PCH. staying near the ocean the last few weeks has been phenomenal for the pups. It's been in the 50s, 60s, 70s. It's just been amazing. You have that ocean breeze. To be in this RV lifestyle with 2 shepherds and a cat that are temperature sensitive, like, it's just perfect. However, looking at the maps and stuff, there's really nothing north of San Francisco into Oregon. I mean, there's like campsites here and there, but there's nothing major. So we would be forced into like campsites and different things. Also, I really want to go to Utah. Utah, I've said time and time again, I don't have too many planned destinations, but Utah is actually one of them, specifically the Salt Flats. My cousin also lives in Salt Lake City. There's like the 5 national parks at southern Utah, plus you have, I want to say Arches National Park? I feel like that's right. I feel like that's what it's called. Arches National Park. You have Moab. Like, there's so many cool spots in Utah. Granted, it's mid-June at this point, but there's still a lot I want to do in Utah. So if we don't turn right here, the next like logical place to turn right is close to Oregon, and then it's like, well, I'm this close to Oregon, we should go to Oregon. And like, I could just see how that would like steamroll until like next thing you know, hey, we're in Canada. It made the most sense to make this the time that we start heading back east. Now, don't panic. We're not driving straight to Ohio. We've got lots of stuff to do still. Lots of stops along the way. But we are technically heading in the direction of home-ish. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I appreciate you all who watch and subscribe. I especially appreciate the patrons who literally support us, myself, Rally, Enzo, Lotus, each and every month with their donations. If you want access to our private Patreon with some private vlogs and Facebook group and other updates, feel free to join that, but you don't have to. Otherwise, I love you all, and I will see you on the next one. Later.